Bro, there's no way this dude did it again, dude. There's no way. He just can't avoid drama, can he? Like, he actually can. This is impressive, honestly, at this point.
Yikes. Just trying to get the rebound. Oh, he got kicked. Jared Allen.
Draymond Green is not a normal player. Some would even say he's lucky. Some of the things he's done on a basketball court would be considered criminal in any other context, like literally. I mean, he has literally done the dark arts in basketball. He's like Sergio Ramos, freaking Tom Wilson. He's like Dominican Sue. Like, honestly, Draymond might be the GOAT of dirty players in any sport. Yo, I take it back, yo. It's Pepe. It's 100% Pepe. He is the dirtiest player of all time. I completely forgot about him. It just slipped my head. As I was talking about on the court issues, this is not just on the court. He does stuff off the court too. Like, look what he did to Jordan Poole. And trust me, there are plenty more. And I repeat, do not look up anything about Draymond Green's Snapchat story. I repeat, do not look it up. You will be scarred. I will not go into it any further. Heed my warning or don't. I don't care. Just don't look it up because you will be scarred. So Karma has finally hit Draymond. And he's the perfect times like this. Because of his war crimes against basketball, I've decided to reset him to a 70 overall at age 33. But he gets one attribute upgrade for every foul. Don't worry though. I'm not just going to reward him with another Warriors Dynasty. Because, like, I traded everyone. And I mean everyone. Curry went to the Lakers. Yes, Wardell Stephen Curry is LeBron's teammate. Played to the Kings. CP3 to the Clippers. Lakers to the Grizzlies. And obviously, you can't forget the cum bucket. He's not a Celtic. I say this to say that Draymond will be doing it without the comfort of his homies. So, yeah. Since Karma has gone to Draymond and I've traded his teammates, I decided to team him up with people he has elbowed, hit on the face, kicked in the nuts, yanked by the arm, drop kicked, poked in the eye, freaking RKO'd. I mean, just all sorts of things he's done, even like kicking on the floor. Just team up with his ops, basically, just as a kind of thing. And the thing about these ops is that they're not only going to be, on his team, but they're going to be better than him. So he's going to be starting this from the bench. And yes, I'm not changing his age. So he's like, what, 35 years old now? Well, I mean, is this really a negative thing? I don't really think so. I mean, if you really think about it, I mean, sure he's coming from the bench, but he could easily become 99 overall considering he fouls like 5 times a game. So, influenced by Karma, I decided, why not? Make it harder. I mean, it's the least I could do, right? But anyways, like, comment, subscribe, and let's get it. And year one, we had a pretty successful season. 63 wins and 19 losses. That is actually the second best record in the West. Crazy, but Curry, LeBron, and the Lakers, they had the best record in the West, unsurprisingly, with 65 wins. But that's not why we're here. Draymond committed 181 fouls this season, which is pretty solid, which is around like 2.2 per game. Keep in mind, this is from the bench, so if he starts games, he'd probably average around like 4 to 5, which is what we're going for. But I mean, I guess with the upgrades, if he gets better, maybe he'll be able to start next year. We'll see. I don't know. I don't think it's enough, but we're close. But yeah, let's get into the playoffs. And yeah, in round one, we have the Spurs and Wemby. I mean, let's be honest here. The Spurs are so blessed with all these freaking generational talents. It's getting low-key ridiculous. But I mean, let's be honest here. They didn't stand a chance. I mean, this man, Draymond, has basically built the freaking, I don't know, like the Avengers of haters, like the boys. Like, I guess that's what the boys is, right? Even with that, Draymond got a couple fouls in here that, had to do his little thing, feel me? So, we won this, swept them pretty much easy. My God. I mean, Victor is straight out of 2K. I really don't know what to say besides that. But nah, easy clap. Let's go. Yeah, speaking of a team full of haters of Draymond Green, we got the Grizzlies. And all I'm gonna say with the Grizzlies is that if Steph Curry wasn't Draymond's teammate, he'd probably be on fraud watch because of them. But nah. I mean, they're a good team. They're a young team, obviously. But let's be real, bro. They're not gonna beat us. Yeah, we beat them up. I mean, down the road, they should definitely be good. But the way they were talking with Dylan Brooks and stuff last year, it was low-key a little too soon. And now we're in the conference finals against the best team in the West. I remember last year when this series happened, there was so much hype about it. Yeah, I remember people saying at the beginning of the series, if Curry wins, he's one of the greatest 3 players of all time. He's higher than LeBron, etc. And it was a good conversation. I know most people wouldn't agree with that, but it was a very interesting and hype debate, So yeah, it was a good series. Obviously, the Lakers won, but it didn't really matter in the end because the Nuggets beat the shit out of the Lakers. So yeah, imagine if the series happened with Curry on the same team as LeBron. That'd be kind of nice. Either way, I mean, let's be honest. Curry, LeBron, I mean, that's low-key an unstoppable duo. Even watch LeBron right now, and that's saying something. So I don't know. Yeah, this didn't really go our way. We'll be losing like 5 or 6. So I mean, check. Yeah, we lost in 5. Yeah, we suck. But now it's a good learning experience, you know. Draymond got some more fouls in the playoffs. Hopefully he'll improve with the fouls. And yeah, I mean, none much you can do right now. Don't worry though, we lost to the champions. You know what I'm saying? So they went on to win. So I guess we're technically, you know, maybe the second or third best team in the league. Not the point though. So, you know, maybe if Draymond improves, we might be a championship team. The more fouls, the better, I guess. Plus, he couldn't have his bid that LeBron lose. LeBron probably had Draymond looking like this. So, yeah. In the offseason, due to his 181 fouls, Draymond went from 73 overall to 80 overall. I focused his upgrades mostly on his defense and passing, as I was trying to make him close to like what he was originally before this whole video. But yeah, hopefully, you know, next season with more assaults, I mean fouls, my bad, he can add shooting and other cool things to his game. But for now, he's an 80 overall. Still on the bench though, because he's a bum. But you know, hopefully next season he can start. Yeah, during the season, Draymond committed around 252 fouls, which is pretty good. Was that closer to 3 fouls per game? Keep in mind, this is still on the bench, so imagine his numbers when he's on the court. He might be leading the league sooner rather than later. But yeah, I mean, the Warriors went 57-25, had a really good record, number 1 in the league, actually. For facts, we're the number 1 seed. And yeah, now we are going to the playoffs with smiles on our face, and hopefully we can win a chip. I don't know. And in the first round, we played the 8 seed Thunder, who barely made it through the play-in, and let's just say we kind of choked. Yeah, I don't know, maybe it's bad juju or bad vibes because of what you know, Draymond did to a certain Thunder's player a couple years ago. But we got absolutely cooked in 6 to an 8 seed, by the way, a play-in team, by the way. But yeah, wow, we suck. And what I do know is thanks to Draymond's 210 fouls, he's now an 84 overall, which is now surprisingly good enough for him to start a center. Now, this is thanks to Steven Adams becoming washed, even though we really know what actually happened, which is that Draymond accidentally kicked him in the balls in practice, which again, total accident, by the way. But nah, I mean, he's a starter now. He's sort of a decent player. You know, Draymond's becoming the player he thinks he is when he talks in the media, you know. He can shoot the ball, he can pass, he can do everything on the court. He's an all-around good, solid player. He is like a 6'7" center, but like, you know what? He's pretty solid at that. So, yeah, I mean, another good season for the Warriors, another 1 seed, and hopefully, again, we're not just cooking in the regular season, but in the playoffs. So in round 1, we got revenge on the 7 seed Lakers. Wait, the 7 seed Lakers? Man, LeBron must be washed. Jesus. But anyway, we got our revenge on Curry and Co., beating them up in 6. And yeah, let's get on to the next series. Good start to the playoffs. Let's go. And up next, we got the Rockets, who are another young and up-and-coming team that could definitely cause us some problems. But luckily for us, we beat them up in 6. No problems there. We did our job, did work. You know, and Draymond and Co. slapped them up in 6. So yeah, let's get to the conference finals. Wow, this run's been going really well so far. And in the conference finals, we got another young and upcoming team. This team we have faced numerous times, and they probably want to get revenge on the numerous times Draymond has actually destroyed them in the playoffs. But yeah, and there's none other than the Grizzlies, and let's just say they got their revenge, beating us up in 5. You know what? They did a good job. You know, I was hoping we could make it to the finals for once, but you know what? In year 1, as Draymond has started, I think we did really well. And considering he led the league in fouls, the upgrade next year will be absolutely insane. And it looks like Draymond wants to retire. He says, I've accomplished all I can in this league. It's time to move on. Okay. Well, since Draymond had 330 fouls last season, I'll double it since his last season. And he went from an 84 to a 95 overall. He is now the closest thing he'll ever be to his senpai, his freaking idol, his freaking zaddy LeBron, I swear. So you better make this year count, because I promise you, you know, if you don't, it'll suck. And Draymond's farewell tour, more like a good riddance tour if you ask me. He averaged 22, 8, and 9. Still couldn't get over his triple single averages for his career, but I guess he's a Hall of Famer, even though his stats look kind of crazy if you ask me. Anyways, he made the All-Star team and second team All-NBA, which is pretty cool for his farewell tour. And you know, bro did all of this just to get cooked in the first round by Luka and the Mavs. So anyways, in the 4 years recovered, Draymond committed well over 1,000 fouls, which is first in the league by a huge margin. I don't even think I need to fact check this one. Let's be real, bro. I mean, and yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and I'm seeing.